The Hope Diamond, a dazzling blue gemstone that has captivated the world for centuries, is as famous for its beauty as it is for the supposed curse that surrounds it. This legendary gemstone, which now resides in the Smithsonian Institution, has a long and storied history filled with tales of tragedy, misfortune, and untimely deaths that have been attributed to its malevolent influence. But is the curse of the Hope Diamond a genuine, supernatural force, or merely a product of human imagination and superstition? In this exploration, we will delve into the history of the Hope Diamond, examine the stories of its curse, and weigh the evidence to determine whether it is a myth or a reality. A storied history. The Hope Diamond's journey through time is a fascinating one. It is believed to have originated from the Golconda mines in India, where it was initially a rough diamond weighing an estimated 112 carats. Its first known owner was the French merchant traveler Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, who acquired it in the mid-17th century. Tavernier's acquisition of the diamond marked the beginning of its transformation from a rough stone to the brilliant blue gem we know today. Over the centuries, the diamond passed through various hands and underwent multiple recuttings. It eventually ended up in the possession of King Louis XIV of France, who had it recut into a 67.125-carat cushion-shaped stone known as the French blue. This period marked the start of the diamond's association with royalty and aristocracy. In 1792, during the French Revolution, the French blue was stolen from the royal treasury but disappeared for several decades. It resurfaced in London in 1812, having been recut and renamed the Hope Diamond, after Henry Thomas Hope, one of its owners. From that point on, the gem became more widely recognized as the Hope Diamond. In 1949, the diamond was purchased by American jeweler Harry Winston, who donated it to the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C., where it remains on display to this day. The Hope Diamond has become an iconic symbol of luxury and mystery, drawing millions of visitors from around the world to the Smithsonian. The legend of the curse. The legend of the Hope Diamond curse is intertwined with its history and the misfortunes that befell some of its owners. It is said that the curse began with Tavernier, who is believed to have stolen the diamond from the eye of a Hindu idol, invoking the wrath of the gods. According to legend, Tavernier met a gruesome end, torn apart by wild dogs while traveling in Russia. The curse is also associated with King Louis XIV, who owned the diamond during his reign. Louis XIV's reign was marked by numerous tragedies, including the deaths of his legitimate sons and the decline of France as a global power. Some believe that the curse of the diamond contributed to these misfortunes. Another victim of the alleged curse was Marie Antoinette, who wore the French blue before it was stolen. The ill-fated queen and her husband, King Louis XVI, were executed during the French Revolution. The diamond's subsequent owners, including Henry Thomas Hope and Evelyn Walsh McLean, also experienced significant hardships and personal tragedies, which some attributed to the curse. The curse narrative continued with Harry Winston, who purchased the diamond in 1949. He donated it to the Smithsonian in 1958, and in the years that followed, several members of his family experienced untimely deaths. However, skeptics argue that the curse's connection to Winston's family is tenuous at best. Separating fact from fiction. While the legend of the Hope Diamond curse is undeniably captivating, separating fact from fiction is essential in assessing its validity. Several factors suggest that the curse may be more myth than reality. Lack of historical documentation. Many of the stories surrounding the Hope Diamond curse lack credible historical documentation. Much of the curse's lore has been passed down through oral tradition and anecdotal accounts, making it difficult to verify the accuracy of these claims. Multiple owners. The curse is said to have affected various owners of the diamond, but the timeline of these misfortunes is often inconsistent. Some victims of the curse, such as King Louis XIV and Marie Antoinette, experienced their tragedies before the diamond was recut and renamed as the Hope Diamond. Cherry-picked events. Proponents of the curse often highlight specific tragedies while ignoring the periods of good fortune and success that some owners enjoyed. This selective focus can create a misleading narrative. Natural causes. Many of the misfortunes associated with the curse can be explained by natural causes or historical circumstances. For example, the deaths of Louis XIV's sons and the fall of the French monarchy can be attributed to broader political and social factors rather than a supernatural curse. Scientific understanding. The concept of a curse that brings misfortune is not supported by scientific evidence. While people may have believed in curses in the past, our modern understanding of cause and effect relies on empirical evidence and rational explanations. Skeptics argue that the curse of the Hope Diamond is a classic example of confirmation bias, where people selectively focus on events that confirm their preconceived beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. In this case, the diamond's curse may be a way of attributing misfortunes to a tangible object, rather than acknowledging the complexity of historical events and the role of chance. Counter-arguments for the curse. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, there are those who still believe in the curse of the Hope Diamond and point to various incidents as proof of its malevolent influence. Some counterarguments include unexplained tragedies. Proponents of the curse argue that certain tragedies and misfortunes that befell the diamond's owners cannot be easily explained by conventional causes. They see these events as evidence of a supernatural force at play. Psychological impact. Belief in the curse may have a psychological impact on individuals, causing them to act in ways that lead to their own misfortunes. This could create a self-fulfilling prophecy where those who believe in the curse inadvertently contribute to their own bad luck. Ongoing misfortunes. While some owners experienced hardships during their ownership of the diamond, others point to the ongoing misfortunes experienced by the Winston family as evidence of the curse's persistence. Unusual deaths. Some deaths associated with the curse, such as the tragic suicide of Evelyn Walsh McLean's son and the mysterious death of a French diamond dealer who had owned the stone, remain unexplained and continue to fuel belief in the curse. Supernatural beliefs. Curses have been a part of human folklore and superstition for centuries. People have believed in the power of curses, talismans, and amulets to bring good or bad fortune. While these beliefs may not align with modern scientific thinking, they persist in cultural contexts.